Daggerfall! So I'm going to employ a classic strategy when it comes to navigating mazes, which is to always turn in one particular direction. So while we're diving into the dungeon, I'm always going to turn right, and then on our way back we'll always turn left, and that way we won't get lost. Where did you come from? Now you can see as I'm doing this that I'm holding on to two particular saves. The save that we did just before we got the quest, and the save that I made after I stopped playing last time. And the reason for that is that at any point, any of these save files could break and it will render the game unplayable. And so you want to have two clean saves at any given time. Or at least one, but I like to keep two just in case. Because sometimes the glitches won't be immediately obvious until it breaks the game later on. And that's something that you just don't want to have to deal with. Another thing is that you want to periodically look at... Oh, yeah, you see that little hump right there? That's the doorway for a secret entrance that I didn't see before. So we're going to go back and get that. Let's see, where is it? About here-ish? Just clicking like a madman trying to find it. There it is. These hidden doors can be locked as well, which is a total pain. In this particular occasion, it looks like that we didn't... Oh, fucking hell. It's another hidden door, and like I said, it's locked. Alright, there we go. You want to keep in mind that it takes time to equip weapons in Daggerfall. The bigger the weapon, the longer it will take. And, oh, you're just stuck in a cage. And, oh my god! Why is there a vivisected horse here? Why would there ever be a vivisected horse here? What did you do? Ah, the game's lagging. Why is the game lagging? I'm just fighting a skeleton, man. It's not complicated. Dum 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 diddy. 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 Alright, I'm having a little bit of trouble with this particular skeleton. Yeah, you can see why that spell in particular was so cheap, because that did barely anything. Oh well. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kite this guy so that anytime he starts to swing his weapon, I just take it up. Never mind then. Alright. Oh wow, he had a lot of steel weapons on him. Take those because those can be pretty valuable. Okay, now are there any hidden doors in here? Yes, there are. There's one, or, well, not very well hidden, but... Oh, fucking hell, it's locked again. I'm starting to think the game is screwing with me. Maybe I should have picked a burglar or somebody who's really good at picking locks. Then we wouldn't have this problem. Oh well. Death to bats! And then the lag mysteriously vanished. That one particular bat was causing a huge lag spike. Oh, there's still enemies nearby. Alright, so are there... Oh, wow. Oh, that's not a hidden entrance. That's just me not seeing it. Okay. Alright. Alright. Let's rest here. The time limits on these quests are usually lenient enough that you'll have plenty of time to go and find whatever you're looking for. But obviously you don't want to spend too much time looking around. That's why I'm making doubly sure that I don't miss any hidden entrances as I'm going. And you can see, by the way... Oh, hang on. You can see that the map fills out as I move, so it's only filling out the areas that I've actually seen. And as I just demonstrated, you can click on areas to make them flash like that if they get in your way. It's not the most helpful way of dealing with the problem of a three-dimensional map, but it's better than some that I've seen. You can also switch to this sort of, I don't know, I guess sidelong view, which is pretty cool. And it's a little helpful if you're having trouble finding yourself, but it's not the most efficient way to look at that. Oh wow, we got a big open area here. I always get a little bit paranoid when I see big rooms like this because there tend to be a bunch of monster spawns in these areas. So, let's try not to die. I'm starting to wonder if maybe I didn't optimize my character very well because it seems like I'm taking a beating. But I mean, my stats are alright. I guess it's just that I don't have a very high level character yet. Maybe my armor's just not very good. I don't know. What am I getting stuck on? Oh, there's a bat. Oh. Yep. That's just my luck. Won a battle against a skeleton, got bit by a bat, and died. There's one more for the death counter, I guess. This game has the most dramatic death sequence I think I've ever seen in a video game. I mean, in an arena, if you died, you got a speech from Rhea Silmain about how the fate of the world was in your hands and now you're fucking dead, so the whole world is screwed, but somehow the funeral march in this game manages to top that. Alright, so I'm gonna switch over to my flail. Oh no, I put that on my wagon. Damn it. Okay. Let's try not to die this time. There we go. Why did I do so much better on that particular... Oh, never mind. Role-playing games, man. Sometimes the dice just fall in your favor, and sometimes they just fuck you. Where's that bat? Where are you? I know you're flapping around somewhere. You know, I actually wonder... I don't know if it's possible to hear monsters that are outside the draw distance so that you can hear them, but you can't see... Whoop. And see, that's another interesting thing about Daggerfall, is that the enemies, flying enemies, can run into a weird bug where they just kind of fly into the ground and die. I've had that happen with ghosts and stuff before. It really makes the undead monsters less intimidating when that happens to them. You know, ghosts in particular and stuff like that. Okay, I really don't want to have to take the long way around, so I'm going to check and see if there's any, like, hidden bridges or elevators or stuff like that in this room. This altar looks important. Clicking on it does nothing. What about the... Maybe if I click on the tapestries? This game is really bizarre about hidden entrances and mechanisms and stuff like that. Where, like, clicking on a random skull floating in the middle of a room will... Oh, dear. Will activate a teleporter or something like that. Or, like, another one that I've seen a lot of, actually, is that if you click on a hanging rope or a chain, it activates a levitation spell on you. Because the game doesn't have any ropes or chains that actually work, so the developers just coded in a levitation spell to them. As a sort of a cheat. So, I'm going to try to climb this wall. Although I'm going to make a backup save first. Because I've learned my lesson from last time with falling through the floor and shit like that. Ah, come on. You can do it, man. Yeah, there we go. See, I told you the climbing skill actually worked. Although, hilariously, in the manual it says that you buy ropes to climb back down. You can't climb back down. The only way to get down from here at this point would be to fall. Although I suppose I could try a running jump over to that platform, but I'm not going to take a chance just yet. My jumping skill isn't all that high. Alright. Whoop. Who's there? Who goes there? Oh, fuck. Oh, I've seen rooms like this before. Oh, hell. We got a bat randomly getting drawn through the wall there. This room, I recognize it. This is a trap room. All these doors are supposed to fly open. And then some skeletons will come pouring out. So... I don't remember how to activate the trap, actually. I think you... Yeah. You click on that statue, and for some reason, the sound of an arrow going off, and then all the fucking shit flies out at you. We're not going to deal with this. Instead, I'm going to load up my backup save. And we're going to break down all these doors, We're gonna kill all these skeletons one at a time. Like smart people. I don't know who the hell would just go and click on that random Actually, I don't know who this is supposed to be a statue of.
Dum 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 diddy, dum 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 diddy, dum 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 diddy, dum 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 diddy.
Although we do still have to be careful because, like I said, skeletons hit hard and we're still a low-level character. Ah, frig. I just trapped myself in here by putting the skeleton between me and the door. There we go. I actually don't understand why staffs are in this game. Because they do such low damage, and unlike in the later games, they're not any more likely to be magic. So it's not even like they're particularly useful.
Dum dum diddy, dum 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 dum.
Ah, fuck. Well, that took forever and ultimately led to nothing. I don't know why the trap went off, like, right towards the end of that run. Alright, but, you know, we made a backup save after we killed that one skeleton. So, that's a smart thing that we did. Wait, what the fuck? Whoa. I'm super confused. Did I just find another bug? Ah, hell. You know what? We're going to save the bat for last. Because I'm going to need as many hit points as I can get to deal with all these skeletons. Actually, you know what? I'm going to revise my strategy here. I'm actually going to keep my sword in my hands, because the sword is the weapon that I actually know how to use. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch over to my left hand. Oh, wait, no, I can't do that because I got my buckler on. I'm going to switch over to my left hand. And just punch the door down with hand-to-hand combat. You see. And the reason why that works is because we don't have a weapon in our left hand. So our left hand, when we switch over to it, is basically just punching. Alright. This is being a pain in the ass. So I am actually going to imbibe this potion of orc strength. Fuck you! Ah, damn it. Ah, hell. I think we might be too weak to finish this room. Yeah, okay, you know what? I hate doing this, but I'm actually going to come back to this room later when I've healed up a bit. I got to put some distance between myself and the skeletons so that we can heal up, and I'll come back later. We actually don't have to put all that much distance in between us and the skeletons, but it has to be enough that we can't hear them anymore. That's not really... Ooh! Oh, wow. A recipe for a potion of heal true. I will definitely take that. Let's see. Nothing in this room but a torture rack covered in viscera. Oh. Oh, God. You know, video games these days have been really pussified. This game does not hold back with depictions of gore and violence and, to a certain extent, sex. I think it's really funny, actually, that the sex is the one that offends people the most. Oh, this game has nudity in it. Yeah, there's a table, like, literally covered with blood and guts. Oh, wow, we improved a lot of skills there. Literally covered with blood and guts, with an ominous-looking wheel mechanism on it. This looks like a rack of some kind that people were not even cut apart, pulled apart on. But no, it's the boobs that are the most offensive part of this game. Alright, so we've healed up. We can go back to killing skeletons now. You know, this segment's going to end up taking me goddamn forever to actually do, and it's probably going to take up like 30 seconds of the final video, I swear to God. Because Daggerfall, like I said earlier, it's one of those games where it's so repetitive sometimes that it's not even worth it for me to do a long play of this, because I would just spend most of my time wandering around identical-looking dungeons, just trying to find damsels in distress at the bottom of them. The game does get more interesting later on, don't get me wrong, but, you know, it's a bit of a slog right towards the beginning. Ooh, a steel longbow. Wow, okay. It's weird how rare bows seem to be in this game. I suppose it's because the game is really designed for close combat situations like this, and that's why you don't pick an archer. For the love of God, don't pick an archer. It's not worth it. Actually, in Arena, the archers are really cool because there's no... as you level up, you can fire faster and faster. And for archers, there isn't actually an upper limit. So if you have a good bow and a decent amount of level, you can actually fire 1 arrow per frame. And I think the game runs at a solid 30 frames per second. So so in Arena, a high-level archer is essentially a living Gatling gun. It's amazing. Alright, so this last room, just has a bat in it. I'm not too worried about that. Watch me die now. Seriously.